Céad Míle Fáilte. Welcome to the Treasured Tales of Ireland, a place where you can come and listen to the many myths, legends, folktales, and fairy tales of the Emerald Isle, helping to keep the stories of the past alive. My name is MyLinda Butterworth, and I will be your teller of tales. I hope you will join me each week for new stories. If you enjoy my work, please like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Additionally, be sure to explore my many other story collections for more tales. Before we begin, please note that if you are using the closed caption feature of this video, that many Irish names may not sound the way they appear, and we have made every effort to pronounce them correctly. Now, let's get started. Today, we continue with the stories of the ever-living living ones, part 12 of 15, Cliodhna's Wave, episode 19. And it was in the time of the Fianna of Ireland that Ciabhan of the curling hair, the king of Ulster's son, went to Manannan's country. Ciabhan now was the most beautiful of the young men of the world at that time, and he was as far beyond all other kings' sons as the moon is beyond the stars. And Finn liked him well, but the rest of the Fianna got to be tired of him because there was not a woman of their women, wed or unwed, but gave him her love. And Finn had to send him away at the last, for he was in dread of the men of Fianna because of the greatness of their jealousy. So Ciabhan went on till he came to the strand of the Carn, that is called now the Strand of the Strong Man, between Dún Sobarca and the sea. And there he saw a curragh, and it having a narrow stern of copper. And Ciabhan got into the curragh, and his people said, "Is it to leave Ireland you have a mind, Ciabhan?" "It is indeed," he said, "for in Ireland I get neither shelter or protection." He bade farewell to his people then, and he left them very sorrowful after him, for to part with him was like parting life from the body. And Ciabhan went on in the curragh, and great white shouting waves rose up about him, every one of them the size of a mountain, and the beautiful speckled salmon that are used to stop in the sand and the shingle rose up to the sides of the curragh, till great dread came on Ciabhan, and he said, "By my word, it was on land I could make a better fight for myself." And he went in this danger till he saw a rider coming towards him on a dark grey horse having a golden bridle, and he would be under the sea for the length of 9 waves, and would rise with the 10th wave, and no wet on him at all. And he said, "What reward would you give to whoever would bring you out of this great danger?" "Is there anything to my hand worth offering you?" said Ciabhan. "There is," said the rider, "that you would give your service to whoever would give you his help." Ciabhan agreed to that, and he put his hand into the rider's hand. And with that, the rider drew him onto the horse, and the curragh came on beside them, till they reached to the shore of Tir Targar, the land of promise. They got off the horse there, and they came to Loch Lachra, the lake of the dwarves, and to Manannan city, and a feast after being made ready there, and comely serving boys were going round with smooth horns and playing on sweet-sounding harps, till the whole house was filled with the music. Then there came in clowns, long-snouted, long-heeled, lean and bald and red, that used to be doing tricks in Manannan's house. And one of these tricks was a man of them to take 9 straight willow rods and to throw them up to the rafters of the house and to catch them again as they came down, and he standing on one leg and having but one hand free. And they thought No one could do that trick but themselves, and they were used to ask strangers to do it the way they could see them fail. So this night, when one of them had done the trick, he came up to Ciabhan, that was beyond all of the men of Jaw or the sons of the Gael that were in the house, in shape, in a walk, and in name, and he put the 9 rods in his hand. And Ciabhan stood up, and he did the feat before them all, and the same as if he had never learned to do any other thing. Now, Ciabhan, that was the chief druid in Manannan's country, had a daughter, Cliodhna of the fair hair, that he had never given her love to any man. But when she saw Ciabhan, she gave him her love, and she agreed to go away with him on the morrow. And they went down to the landing place, and they got into the curragh, and they went on until they came to Chacur's strand in the southern part of Ireland. It was from Chacur's brack, the freckled, the strand got its name, and that there was one time for a wave came, and 3 times 50 young girls with her, and they were all drowned in that place. And as to Ciabhan, he came on shore, and he went looking for deer, as was his right, under the thick branches of the wood, and he left the young girl in the boat on the strand. But the people of Manannan's house came after them, having 40 ships, and fee-ah-nuh, that was in the curragh, with Cliodhna, did treachery, and he played music to her till she lay down in the boat and fell asleep. And then a great wave came up on the strand and swept her away. And the wave got its name from Cliodhna of the fair hair, that will be long remembered. And here is where I end my tale for today. But I'll be back with more tales, many more tales. Until then, my friends, enjoy the journey. Slán go fóill. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this story, please give us a thumbs up and comment. It truly helps us.